Okay, so yesterday we discussed the dual control and coordination chapter. So today we will discuss about sense organs. Okay? All of you know about sense organs, I guess. Yes. How many sense organs are there? How many sense organs are there? Can you can you tell me how many sense organs are there and name them? Sense organs. Am I audible? Yes, please respond. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Voice is not clear.
Voice is not clear for all. For all.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me? Actually, I'm in the college, so here the network is not that good. Okay, just wait. Now can you hear? Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Okay, how many sense organs are there? Just tell me how many sense organs are there, and you can just give your roll numbers in the chat box, okay, everyone? So, how many sense organs are there in human beings?
Who's, sir?
What? Oh, sense organs, all of you know, sense organs, people sometimes say about the sixth sense. Sense organs, you have not heard about sense organs. There are five sense organs. Okay. So what are those? One is this one, eye. What is
Ma'am,
eye?
eye, nose,
Yes,
skin, tongue,
yes, yes. Eye, nose, skin, tongue, and ear.
ma'am, air.
Yeah. So those are the five sense organs. Okay. So in this chapter we just need to know about two sense organs, that is eye and ear. Okay, eye and ear. So these two sense organs we need to know what about just the structure. What is the structure of the eye and ear, and what is the function
মেম
of eye and ear?
একো শুনা পোৱা নাই
তুমিয়ে শুনা পোৱা নাই নে বাকী কোনেও শুনা পোৱা নাই?
Clear হৈছে.
আবিছ নাই দে ৰায়
Okay. So see, if only one of you are not hearing me, then I guess it's their network issue. Okay, if all of you are not hearing me, then probably mine. So that's why I'm asking whether you can hear me, at least some. I hope you can hear me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So about the functions of eye layer and the structure and how exactly it works, and the you need to learn to draw the diagram. Okay, diagram of eye and diagram of ear. Ear is a little bit complex, but you have to learn to draw the diagram. So this is the structure of a human eye. In physics also you have got this, I guess. In physics you have got the structure of eye and all. In physics also there is there because about the
Yes,
lens and all.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So this is the cornea. Okay, cornea means outer. This outer means above the lens. This is the cornea of the eye, and this is the lens all of you know, and this is the iris. Let me tell you, have you seen like your eye sometimes in the what to say, in the dark your eyes, they broaden, and in the light the iris it becomes narrow. Have you seen it? Constriction and dilation of the iris. You just take a mirror and go to the, like go to a place where there is like lot of light, then you will see that your eye in means eyeball, the this iris it will dilate, means it will become means what to say, uh, it will broaden. Okay, this it will seem like a small dark black spot, so that will broaden. And when you go to a place where it is dark, when you see it, this iris will broaden. And when there is a light, you go to a light, this iris it will constrict, it will become narrow. Just do it. If you have not seen it till now, just do it today. Okay, take a mirror, go to a place where there is full of light, or go towards sunlight. Then you will see that your black dot, no, in between your what to say, eyeball, that will become small. And when we go to a place where where it is dark inside your room, then that eyeball, that small dot, that will become big. So just see that. Okay, so that means this iris, that is known as the iris. Okay, that velvety thing, this velvety thing, it will seem to be some sort of a velvety thing, like what to say, like what, I cannot relate it to anything, but something like cushions and stuff like that. So it's like something velvety. So that thing will uh, expand and constrict. Okay, dilate and constrict, depending upon what how much light you're facing. Okay, so the function of iris, this iris, you can see here, this one, from this side you can see like this, but from the front if you see, it will not be like this. But since we are looking from the side, that's why it is shown like this. So the iris, it what to say, it helps, it controls how much light reaches your eye. Okay, the iris, it helps, or it controls how much eye it reaches your eye. Suppose when it will become narrow, then less amount of light will reach the eye, and when it is uh, broad, and when it is big, so more amount of light will reach the eye. Okay, so this portion dark, if you see your eye, the white portion is there, then brownish, for some people brown, some people it will be like black, some people it will be like what to say, many different colors. Okay, so but the innermost, the in between, the little bit black portion is there, so that one I'm talking about. Okay, little bit black portion is there, then the other part, it some for some people it is brown, for some people it is uh, blue, so like that. Okay, so this is the function of iris. So the function of iris is that it controls the amount of light that reaches the eye. Okay, so it controls the amount of light. So when the iris it dilates, more amount of light can enter, and when the iris it constricts, then less amount of uh, what to say, light can enter. Okay, that depends upon the position of the iris. Okay, so this is about the iris, and this is the cornea. All of you know cornea. And then this is the lens. lens of the eye, and from this lens it will be like this, the image that you will see in front of your eye. So this lens will focus this image on the this one, retina. Okay, eyes retina. So the light will enter like this. Just imagine, okay, this is the cornea, this is the lens, this is the iris, and this is the retina. Okay, for now just what to say, just remember these terms, that is retina, iris, lens, and cornea. Okay, the light, it will come, just look at the cursor, I'm moving the cursor, just look at it. So the light will come from this side, it will fall on the cornea, then it will get inside, right? So if you are facing directly sunlight, then this iris, it will become narrow, it will become narrow. Okay, the hole will become small. So, and if you are in the dark, this will move apart and the hole will become large. So this iris will what to say, will control how much light will get inside. Okay, so light enters the eye, it falls on the lens. When the light falls on the lens will focus the what to say, the light or the image to the this one, retina. Okay, the light will come, you will see an object, the object, then light will come to the light will fall on the cornea, then it will be focused on the lens, then the lens will focus the image on the image, not actually the light, on the this one, retina. Okay, and what will happen then, after the light is focused on the retina, this retina will convert the what to say, image that we see in front of your eyes. The retina will convert this image into electrical signals. Okay, the retina will convert the image that we see into electrical signals, and then it will do, it will send these electrical signals through this optic nerve, okay, to the brain. This optic nerve, the retina will send the image, and it will convert the image into electrical signal, and then it will send it to the optic nerve, and it will go to the brain. Then the brain will order, like brain will send signal that this is that and this is what it is. Okay, that is why you what to say, you can identify things. Okay, that this is a phone, this is an apple, or this is someone. Okay, that is why you can identify things, because when the electrical signal is sent to the brain, the already a memory is stored in the brain, right? And then it can process the signal sent to the brain. Okay, so the signal is sent to the brain by the optic nerve. Is it clear? So I'll explain once more. Suppose there is an object here. This is an object. Suppose this is an object here. So from this object, light will come and fall on the cornea, and then the light will come across this cornea to the lens. Then the iris, if it is in the sunlight, the iris will become narrow. So the iris, it will determine whether how much light it can enter the eye. Okay, iris is the determining factor, that is it can control how much light it can enter the eye. So then light enters the lens. Okay, after the light enters the lens will focus the image or the light in the retina. Okay, this is a lens, so it will focus the light in the retina. So what will happen after that? So the retina will process the image and will convert the image into electrical signals. Okay, retina will convert the image into electrical signals, and those electrical signals will be transmitted to the brain by the optic nerve. Is it clear? If you have any doubts, please ask. Okay, but for your exam purpose, you'll just need to draw the diagram of the eye and functions. This is just for your understanding. Okay, just for your understanding how actually the function means, how actually we see images. That we will not go into that much depth and that much technicalities, because that will be included in your physics part. Okay, That is why we will not go into that much depth. But just how much I taught, that much if you have understood, just if you have not understood anything, you just can ask. This aqueous chamber is there in between. Aqueous chamber means there is a fluid filled chambers. Aqueous means liquid, okay? Fluid filled chamber. Then this is the vitreous chamber, this is aqueous chamber. Then there is ciliary bodies on both sides, this one and this one, for your leveling purpose. This innerward thing is the fovea. Then there is a blind spot, okay? And this one is choroid, this one is sclera. This choroid and sclera, this one, the wall of the eyeball is composed of 3 layers. Okay, the wall of the eyeball, this is the eyeball, it is composed of 3 layers. One is sclera, this one sclera. Then comes cornea. Okay, this is the cornea, this one is the cornea. Then there is choroid, this one choroid. So wall of the eyeball is composed of 3 layers. These are the 3 layers, 1, 2, and this one is the third one. So yes, if you have understood, it's well and good. If you have not understood, just ask.
Ma'am,
Yes.
মানে এবাৰ অসমীয়াত অলপ বুজাই দিলে ভাল হলহেঁতেন আৰু বেছিকে বুজিব পাৰিলোহেঁতেন।
So অসমীয়াত ক'বলৈ হ'লেও অসমীয়াত মই জাষ্ট ইজ এণ্ড দা এভৰিথিং ডেট সেইখিনিহে অসমীয়াত ক'ব পাৰিম। তোমালোকৰ টাৰ্মছবিলাক লেন্স হওক, কৰ্নিয়া হওক, আইৰিছ হওক, আই ডোণ্ট নো দ্য এছামিছ টাৰ্ম, অ'কে? তোমালোকৰ অসমীয়াত ক'লেও মই আইৰিছ, ৰেটিনা, কৰ্নিয়া এইবিলাকৰ যদি অসমীয়াত টাৰ্ম আছেও সেইবিলাক মই নাজানো, মই নিজেও অসমীয়া মিডিয়ামৰ নাছিলোঁ। চ' আই জাষ্ট ট্ৰাই টু এক্সপ্লেইন, আই জাষ্ট ইউজ দ্য, মই ইংলিছৰ টাৰ্মবিলাকেই ইউজ কৰিব লাগিব, ঠিক আছে? যদি মই অকণমান অসমীয়াত বুজাই দিবলৈ ট্ৰাই কৰিম বাৰু, কিন্তু টাৰ্মবিলাক মই অসমীয়াত ক'ব নোৱাৰিম যিহেতু আই এম নট ইউজ টু, I have not read it in Assamese. For me, my time also I have read in English only. I was in English medium background only, okay? So, though that is the thing. I have also a problem teaching in Assamese. My vernacular is Assamese only. I can speak Assamese and everything, but about studies, Assamese is a little bit hard. Anyways, so কি হয়, লাইটটো যেতিয়া আমাৰ চকুত পৰেহি, ধৰা এটা অবজেক্ট আছে ফ্ৰণ্টত, ঠিক আছে? যেতিয়া সেই অবজেক্টটোৰ পৰা লাইটটো আমাৰ চকুত পৰেহি, তেতিয়া তোমাৰ এই কৰ্নিয়াত পৰেহি, ফাৰ্ষ্ট লাইটটো আহি কৰ্নিয়াত পৰে, ঠিক আছে? কৰ্নিয়াৰ পৰা পাছ হৈ পেলাই তাহাঁতে লেন্সলৈ যাব। কিন্তু এই আইৰিছটো দেখিছে ন? আইৰিছটোৱে ডিটাৰমাইন কৰে যে আমাৰ চকুত ভিতৰলৈ কিমান লাইট যাব, ঠিক আছে? যদি ধৰা তুমি আন্ধাৰত যোৱা, এই চকুৰ মাজৰ যোনটো ক'লা বস্তু দেখিছা সেইটো অলপ বহলি যাব, অলপ বহল হৈ যায়। আৰু যেতিয়া তুমি বেছি পোহৰত যোৱা সেইটো অলপ সৰু হৈ যায়, এইটো তুমি নিজে চাব পাৰা, ঠিক আছে? টেক এ মিৰৰ এণ্ড জাষ্ট লুক এট ইট। চ' দেট হেপেন্স, অ'কে? চ' এই আইৰিছটোৱে ডিটাৰমাইন কৰে আৰু কণ্ট্ৰল কৰে কিমান এমাউণ্ট অফ লাইট এণ্টাৰ হ'ব। দেন লাইটটো এণ্টাৰ হ'ল, লেন্সত পৰিলে, লেন্সে তোমাৰ ইমেজটো ফ'কাছ কৰিব ইয়াত, ৰেটিনাত ফ'কাছ কৰিব। আৰু ৰেটিনাই কি কৰিব, তোমাৰ ইমেজটো ইলেক্ট্ৰিকেল ছিগনেলছলৈ কনভাৰ্ট কৰিব, ইলেক্ট্ৰনিক ছিগনেলছলৈ কনভাৰ্ট কৰিব। ৰেটিনাই ইমেজটো, যোনটো ইমেজ মানে এইটো যোনটো ইমেজ আমি দেখিছিলোঁ, সেই ইমেজটো ৰেটিনাই কনভাৰ্ট কৰিব ইলেক্ট্ৰিকেল ছিগনেলছলৈ, এণ্ড দেন সেইটো তোমাৰ অপটিক নাৰ্ভত যাব। অপটিক নাৰ্ভে ক'লৈ যাব? অপটিক নাৰ্ভে তোমাৰ ব্ৰেইনলৈ ছিগনেল পঠাব, ঠিক আছে? ইলেক্ট্ৰিকেল ইম্পালছটো ৰেটিনাই তোমাৰ ইলেক্ট্ৰিকেল ছিগনেললৈ কনভাৰ্ট কৰি পেলাই ব্ৰেইনলৈ পঠাব। কিহেদি? অপটিক নাৰ্ভেদি। অপটিক নাৰ্ভৰ পৰা ব্ৰেইনলৈ যাব, ব্ৰেইনে দেন ছিগনেল দিব what is happening, what is actually the thing, then the brain will identify the thing, okay? And then you will see the object, or you can identify the color, that this is blue, this is white, this is green, or whatever it is, okay? You can identify the things that are in front of your eyes. বুজি পাইছা? Okay, so now comes the, I'm thinking to,
Thank you, ma'am.
yeah, finish this chapter. Okay, so the functions of eye. Function of eye, one of all of you know, প্ৰথম এটা কথা চবে জানে, that the function of eye is to see, right? One first function is to see. we see the color, or we can see the images in front of our eyes, and we can see with what is what, and that is determined by our eye. Without the eye we won't be able to see. So first most important function of the human eye is to see. Okay, first one. And in the eyes there are rods and cones. Okay, there are structures which are known as rods and cones. Just remember the terms. Okay, in the eye's retina, this one is the retina, right? So in the eye's retina there are rods and cones. These are two structures known as rods and cones. So these rods, they are responsible for night vision. In the night also, the dark also, we can see some things, right? It is not like we are completely blind at the night. No, we can see some, at least some, to some extent we can see at the night. So that night vision is due to the rods present in the eye's retina. Okay, and what is next is peripheral and side vision. What is peripheral and side vision? So peripheral and side vision is like when you're looking in the front, to your front, you're looking, you can still see what is happening in your side, right? Even though you're looking at your front, it is not like you cannot see what is happening in your side. It's not like an elephant, right? For the elephant, if he sees to the front, yes, for the elephant, if he sees to the front, he cannot see what is happening to the other sides. But for human beings, there is peripheral vision. Peripheral vision means whenever you're seeing to the front, you can see what is happening to the other sides. So that is because of the rods. Okay, then there is motion detection. So you can detect motion. How you can detect motion? So when you are in a what to say, something is moving in front of you, like, or you yourself is moving, so it can detect motion too. Okay, so that those things, this night vision, peripheral vision, and detecting motion is done by rods present in the eye's retina. Okay, then comes the cones. So cones, what are cones responsible for? So cones are responsible for color perception. Okay, color perception means you can identify that this color is this is blue, this is white, this is green, this is red. So you can identify the color and details of the particular thing. That is because of the cones present in the eye's retina. Okay, then second function of eye is tears. First is to see. Okay, fine, all of you know about that we see through our eyes. Without the eyes we won't be able to see. So second is tears. Tears are also very important, not only for emotional purposes, but tears are very important. Why? Because tears have antimicrobial properties. Antimicrobial properties means what? They protect our eyes against dirt, against microbes, against other bacteria and viruses. Okay, there are plenty in the atmosphere. So tears have an antibacterial, antimicrobial properties. Okay, so tears help our eyes from infection. Also, it keeps our eyes lubricated. Lubricated means it keeps our eyes wet. So just imagine your eyeball to be completely dry. You won't be able to close your eyelids. Okay, so tears, it has antimicrobial properties, and it protects our eyes against infections. Okay, and also it helps to lubricate the surface of eye. Okay, so two functions of eye is there. One is to see, and the second one is tears. Okay, tears helps our eye, protects our eye, because it has antimicrobial properties. Okay, these are the two functions of eyes. I'll give the notes. I'll send the notes. So then comes ear. Ear, this is the structure of a ear. So ear, it is divided into three parts. Okay, three major sections. Outer ear, middle ear, and inner ear. Three parts, three sections. The human ear, it is divided into three sections. And this one, the outer external part that we see from the outside, this is known as the pinna. Okay, the outside external portion, this is known as the pinna. Then this is the canal. The sound which will travel through this canal, and then the middle ear will come. Middle ear, again, it has three ossicles. Okay, three parts are there of middle ears. That is malleus, incus, and stapes, or stapes some call it. So This is the stapes, this is the incus, and this is the malleus. So these are the what to say, parts of again middle ear. Okay, middle ear parts. Then outer ear is the pinna and the canal, the whole of the ear. Okay, that is the outer part. Pinna is the outer flap of your ear. Okay, and this is the middle one, and inner is the innermost part. That is the inner ear. So ear, it is divided into three parts. That is outer ear, middle ear, and inner ear. Okay, and outer ear, this portion is known as the pinna, and this is the auditory canal. That is the whole. Okay, and the middle ear, it is of three parts. That is malleus, incus, and stapes. Okay, for now just remember that, and you just need to draw labeled diagram. I will not go into in depth about the technicalities of how you can hear sound and everything. That is not required. Just you have to learn to, what to say, draw this diagram, labeled diagram. Okay, this is the temporal bone. One is the bone. Then this is cochlea. This is cochlear nerve. This one is Eustachian canal, tympanic membrane. You have to try to draw labeled diagram. I'll suggest you draw this one at home, this one and the other one, so that uh, in the exam it will be easy. This will come, okay? Any one of the diagram is a must. It will come.
Ma'am,
Okay?
ma'am,
Yes.
third part to কোনটো আছে এবাৰ দেখা দিয়ক
Third part to? কোনো third part to?
ma'am, inner then
This is
second
the
part
outer. This
আৰু
is the outer. This one outer. Okay, this is the pinna, this is the outer, right? This is the outer. Then middle is this portion, this one, three parts, this portion, and this one is the inner. This one, this cochlear nerve and everything, eustachian tube, all will be included in the inner. Okay, this tip is incus and malleus. This portion is middle, and this one, the whole, means the, what to say, the canal and the pinna. Pinna is the external flap, so that one is the outer. Okay, these three parts.
okay ma'am
Yeah. So tell me the functions of ear. What are the functions of human ear? One is to hear. Okay, that all of you know. That ear, it helps us to hearing. Ear helps us for hearing. Okay, many students, they may not many, well, like one or two few students, they just wait a second. নাই আজি নাই কালি আহিব মোক ফোন কৰি দিম Okay, so it helps in hearing. Okay, that is what happens. The sound waves, it will travel from the outer ear. All of you know that it will travel from the outer ear, then it will come to the middle ear, and then it will be transmitted to the inner ear. Then again, the this one nerve, this nerve, cochlear nerve is there, right? So this nerve will transmit the impulse into the brain, same like the of the eye. In the eye also, that optic nerve, it will transport the signal to the brain, right? Here also, in the ear also, the nerve, it will transport the signal to the brain, where it will be like identified as a sound. Okay, and this one, all of you know that hearing part. Okay, that is to hear. Ear helps us to hear. But the second one is that balance. What is balance? So if I say without your ear, you will not be able to stand upright. Without your ear, you won't be able to stand upright. Did you know that? Without your ear, this middle ear, you won't be able to stand. You won't be able to keep your balance. Okay, that balance is the most important function of ear. Okay, the most important function of ear besides hearing is it balance. Okay, ear, it provides balance. Okay, and you can, there are two types of balance. Okay, there are two types of balance. One is static balance and one is dynamic balance. Now, what is static balance? Static balance means there is gravity of the earth, right? So static balance is you can sense the gravity. You can sense the gravity. That is why you can stand upright. Okay, that is known as static balance. And dynamic balance is like whenever you are in a moving object. Suppose you are in a bus. Okay, just imagine you are in a car or a bus. So you're going. You're the what to say. You're sitting in the car. It's moving fast. Then suddenly it stops. So what will happen? You'll move forward, right? You'll move forward, then you'll go back. Or when you jump out from a moving car, you will not fall at the position you jump. You will fall a little bit forward. That is because your body senses the acceleration. Okay, the middle ear that senses the acceleration. Okay, that you are in a moving thing, and even though the moving vehicle it stops, the body still moves. Okay, that is because it senses acceleration. So there are two types of balance, that is one static balance, one dynamic balance. Static balance, it helps to sense the gravity, and dynamic balance it helps to sense acceleration. Acceleration means movement. Okay, so the function of ear is, one is hearing and the second is balance. Okay, it helps to keep balance or to provide balance to our body. Okay, so this is all about eye and ear. If you have any doubts from this two portions, please ask. Any doubts from this portion?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. 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 Your voice is not. Your voice is not clear. It's cracking. You can give in the chat box. You can message in the chat box.
মানে যিটো এক্সামত এইটো ডাইগ্ৰাম হ'ব নেকি
কি কৈছা? Diagram?
আৰু পাঁচবোৰৰ পিছে লিখি দিব
Diagram to যেতিয়া আঁকিবা, whenever you draw the diagram, you have to draw the labeled diagram. Labeled diagram. This one. You have to write the this one. You have to draw arrows and
মানে
write what.
এক্সামত ডাইগ্ৰাম আহে নেকি
আহিব. Examত diagram আহিব. So you can expect at least one diagram, either the ear or the eye. Okay, at least one. So you have to learn to draw both. So that this is very important. Okay, if offline exams will be there, online hole to আহিব নোৱাৰে. যদি offline exam হয় তেতিয়াহলে আহিব. Any doubts, please ask, and if anyone has not given your attendance yet, please give it. Then give multiple times. Once will do. Any doubts, please ask. I will give the notes today. I will give the notes. I'm in the university, that's why a little bit network issues are there. Where network is not that good. Okay, I guess you don't have any doubts. No one is asking anything. If you have no doubts, then you can leave. If you have no doubts, you can leave. Thank you. Just go through these questions at home. Okay, go through at home and come up with doubts. If you have any doubts from, like, this is the 5th chapter, I guess. If you have any doubts regarding anything, just come up with that.